it pans out. OpTic.
All right, here we go.
Attacking side, looking like they want to test the middle of the map initially. Early flash is just enough to dissuade.
Here we go.
They're really waiting for the fuel as well. I don't want to have to deal with the decay. They can get past this, but there's still a lot to clear. The smoke up in mail. If they can find the timing to cross, that's very important, but I don't think they're even going to go for it.
Knife across mid, not going to tag anyone. Note, if they do decide to go towards B, the alarm bot will be a problem.
Look at the setup, though. With that alarm bot, there's 4 players here from KRÜ.
Yeah.
In A heaven. Mazzino finally deciding, actually, to leave the stack, leave the gamble. And I think that might come back to bite them, because I think OpTic want to head back towards A with the positioning of crashes.
Clearing up the alarm bot. They do that much. Eat a Trailblazer. But just so steady, man. Look at that. It's just baby steps that they take as they try to creep their way out. Again, another flash in their face. Mazzino backs up just a tad. What
30 seconds left.
This is a classic versus frenzy. This is no way he can win this fight.
Drops the alarm bot, excuse me, the Roomba, and now the nade. A little bit of info gathered. Marv's going to get the spike down. They have full control of A.
The fight to retake heaven is on, and if this is fast, KRÜ has a lot of options to actually play into this. OpTic want to try to stop it with the flash from crashes.
5v5 post plant.
And the thing is, if you're KRÜ here, you're taking your dear sweet time. And that's not on your side. Crashy's taking a bit
The
of
flank's
damage.
coming in. Double flank's coming in.
Flash, now
Ah!
on the flank. The bullets aren't going to land, and it's actually Kaznit who draws first blood in this ever important match. And the kills continue to go back towards KRÜ's way. OpTic tries to swing back. It's a 1v1
landed
because
for
of course it is.
nah.
The Classic's not going to land, but the Frenzy does.
Very
first
scrappy.
blood.
Holy fuck.
But is the round going to go their way?
They lost.
I don't think there's enough time. Oh
Whoa!
my gosh! What was that?
I thought, actually, I don't know.
2 seconds.
Is this what we're in for? Because that was just round 1.
Round 1, by the way.
KRÜ is
Tech
starting
W.
off right where they
Round 1, by the way.
Had the game.
Tech W.
Both of their games against Guild and against Loud. They had a ridiculous team clutch rate of 23%. And Klaus wasn't even one of those players who was leading the charge in the clutches. And that was just barely by the skin of his teeth, too.
Nah,
OpTic.
He wasn't worried. You see his face?
Here.
Well played round from both sides, in my opinion.
I mean, to go down to a 1v1 on pistols,
Yeah.
it's just... Sometimes the Classic is the best gun in the game, and other times, well, it lets you down.
I did feel like there was a little bit of whiffing on the side of OpTic. Either way, Victor's already got himself in ropes, and I don't think they know that he's here.
No,
Look at the way Kesnet's spamming through that smoke.
I don't know.
He's been so pesky already. Alarm bot just on the other side of ropes. Should he choose to go up that way, his position's going to be given away. But note very quickly here, OpTic, not much as far as buy goes.
They're so cautious in this elimination game to start. Marv, though, took the fight right up into B main with that Sheriff. Same thing with Victor. And then ever since then, it's been so quiet.
Silence across the entire map.
30
Now we
seconds
start
left.
to see him go up. Victor goes just a bit too wide. Ultimately falls. Nagzit's able to get the kill and then get away. The thing is, off of that, OpTic are going to continue to try to double down to get onto the site, and Klaus is gladly here to welcome them. And if it's not Klaus, Nags can do a bit of the same. Very clean round out from KRÜ.
Yeah, that was a solid hold from Nags on top of that rope. Normally, that's a very difficult shot to hit, but he hit it really easily. And his fallback plan, obviously, it's Chamber.
Bonus round.
Goes into sight to help his teammate instead of the more traditional spawn anchor. And
Everyone calm down.
Now, though, light armor from Marv. He did it.
Let's fucking go!
From it.
That was a bad streak.
And he's one of the guys on OpTic who's feeling most confident. He's one of the guys who has been on point every single match.
Yeah,
the desk touched on it. Mimu was saying he's great in losses and great in wins.
This guy's a
And
chat.
kind of
Can you shut up? Holy shit.
Player for OpTic. Oh, on top of the
What?
frog.
Whose wall is that?
There's a little
Defense
statue
wall.
there.
Did he jump?
Yeah.
And he abused.
He went on top of the frog,
wall
right? Isn't that a
KRÜ is
frog over
using.
there?
Very well played
Little
from
statue?
Crashes, and that's great practice.
Getting hit by that knife.
Bomb buddy out.
Once again, a flash in the face.
The frog shot.
OpTic, very
Not a turtle, it's a
and very
frog.
slow, very
Those are
methodical
different
approach to
animals.
All of these
All good.
backgrounds.
And what's great about it is it definitely feels like everybody's on the same page. Nobody's making hero plays. Look how they get into that row position. Both of them immediately. One right, one left. If anybody drops down, they're dead. It is surgical, Doug. You are absolutely right about that. They're hitting the say heaven.
Oh,
Kesnick's
surprise.
gone.
He had no idea. Got caught on the other side. Now,
We are going
Finesse
into
has to hold the side
surgery.
himself. He's able to take care of Finesse, but that's all he's going to be able to be good for. 4v2 here in favor of OpTic. Yay getting the spike down. One step closer to having Tour de Force online, and for Mizzino and Delzik, you have this arduous task of how the heck do you get in? You've got Marv who's coming up behind you, the guy who's been consistent the entire tournament. And it just seems like KRÜ in a brutal spot. Delzik is in astral form. Poor guy doesn't know what's about to hit him. Actually, he may be the one delivering the punch here. As Marv didn't know, now we have to check his tight angle. Very clean out from Marv, very clean out from OpTic.
And you could already see the importance
Nice shot.
of that first kill from Crashes. It felt like since then, they know they have the advantage. They're going to push
Yeah,
it.
absolutely. I want to see that again.
Here's the jump. Spots
bro.
him.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Crashy's fucking
And it's very difficult
making
to
me
react to
proud.
given your crosshairs trying to look at somebody walking through the wall.
Yeah, yeah.
You're ready for a flash, you're ready for some sort of utility, you're ready to shoot a boom bot. Not for somebody to jump on top of the frog statue.
I was really hoping he'd hit it in the air. Maybe a little
I agree. I feel like
bit
Crashy is low-key underrated.
Viper's Pit
He's
going
been
down
tearing it
towards
up.
A right off the bat.
Again,
Him and
that
Finesse this
Viper's
event, I
wall
feel
is
like
actually slightly off place, so Victor's using
have been
that
stepping up.
to
I think
take
Marv
some
has like
information in mid,
also
shouldering
just been
very
obviously
much
really
closer to the
good.
wall. And there's a
Victor and
gap, so you
Ye
can see a lot.
still trying to get their
He
footing,
knows that
but
nobody pushed in front of it, and that's kind of the point of that wall.
Prowler, a flash.
overall,
Crashy's work his way around. And here we go. The fight and Mail ensues as it's just Maelstrom across. You see the gravity wall, the nades being
Getting
dropped.
there.
His Prowlers are going to follow as well. Kills go back and
Raid.
forth as Nagzet falls. Numbers in favor of OpTic. Spike nowhere to be had as it's still back at Smart.
I don't know what happened there.
And they don't even care, though. They don't even care. 50 seconds, they know exactly how to win this round. They know where the pit is. And the hero plays from KRÜ are going to get punished, too. If they keep this clean, I am very scared for what's to come.
Yeah, this is very concerning. I think if that is their approach, and if that came off of preparation, for as much as we've historically lauded OpTic
30
for
seconds
being
left.
disciplined, for being prepared, for having all of their protocols put together, it feels like a read is very clear right now, and it's KRÜ are going to want to fight. They're going to want to be aggressive. Let's just sit back and wait.
Yeah.
Again, a testament
Here.
to Finesse, a testament to
Here.
Chet.
And OpTic, if it had been in this position,
OpTic back
A
map
lot.
pick, by the way.
the elimination game to qualify for playoffs.
Yeah, he's good again. He's
Failed it
back on
one
the
time at
Vandal.
Champions.
Wait, good observation. He is back on the
Succeeded.
Vandal today.
At Reykjavik.
It seems
They
for
just
now.
playing the game on
He was
hard
using
mode.
Phantom the whole day yesterday
And
on
now here again,
split.
they're back. At
So-
Reykjavik, Doug, it felt
Monka W.
angry about
Diablo's
the fact
back
that
on the
they had to
Vandal.
do that. They knew how much more they had to play at that tournament, and it let us watch a beautiful, well-oiled machine in the first place at Reykjavik run.
Yeah. Even to go back to that tournament run that you're referring to, not just that they have to start in the group stages, but that they started with a loss.
Yeah.
Right? Like you talk, okay, I'm not even going to be able to get out through upper side. I have to go through lures. I have to put in a run through a gauntlet. That's a lot.
And I was
Let's
actually
see, though.
concerned going
Early
into this
days,
match
early
because
days.
They don't have the OpTic buff, which is the revenge narrative, right? This is not a
Yeah,
team.
that's true.
They have played
Very
KRÜ in the
true.
past, but it's not a team that they've played so far at this event.
So half buy from KRÜ. They've got
Tour de Force
the Hero
online.
Vandal,
Yeah, gets flashed out.
or the Hero Phantoms rather. Nagzit's on his op.
But again, patience.
With the two guns bought here, this is a
Man,
dangerous
that
round.
fucking reveal.
OpTic still had to have that same discipline that they've
Uh-oh.
been having, but the Prowler pushes off Nags,
Penguin spray.
and they didn't get any space with it.
Polar bears lurking in the shadows.
Still try to go into that space, even though Nags has the ability to come back on that angle. OpTic, no. And there's not going to be this rear aggro from KRÜ in mid that they've been doing over and over so far.
They're going through their rail smoke, but
Kesna just giving up the space.
Nice Molly.
wow.
Hurts, and he gets plucked out of the sky by Klaus. What a shot.
Literally got plucked out of the sky.
Satchel out.
45. They're still hanging on to a little
Marv's
bit of
lurking through B. Doesn't seem like they know where they want to go. In all honesty.
They don't really have
But I think they will end
Marv's on the
A
other side of the map. He has to put them down
at this
if
point.
they want to actually challenge towards the A side.
Oh, wow. He's getting peeked.
The A's coming back. They don't want it.
Nope.
30
They
seconds
actually are not going A. They're still ending B. 25 seconds on the clock. This is
I
scary.
genuinely feel like we're watching Finesse play chess right now. I really do. He's feeling out the map. Klaus with another very nice shot as he drops down from heaven. But the rest of OpTic are going to as well. Finesse falls. The spike's there
fuck.
too. They're going to have to funnel their way
Oh,
out of the garage.
fuck.
Time is not on their
Oh,
side.
fuck.
Klaus
I
gets
think
a third
they,
on the round. You mentioned it was a dangerous one, Balla. 2 rifles. Is it going to be
Yeah.
enough?
They just got
KRÜ
spread
take the lead
to
back.
two
But it wasn't
thin.
even the rifles done.
And Crashes
Yeah.
got
It was
picked
the
off.
Sheriff from Klaus. It was the Viper Molly from him. The nade initially as well. This
Time
right
was
here,
low.
His first shot, great stuff. The first nade popped.
What a
Plus,
shot.
I believe he was vulnerable too
Ooh,
with that Molly.
what a round.
What a round from Klaus.
Hey,
And it was him.
That's what I
who
said.
started things off with the clutch. It was him who actually
Hey.
keeps this lead for
no, it
KRÜ.
was me.
You know what's funny is we don't often talk about Klaus.
No.
Right? There are so many heavy hitters on this team that
Reading the
people
same
often
script,
forget
huh?
about Klaus.
We did talk about him a lot towards the tail end of Champions.
Sure.
And so, with the form that they're showing, that's the reflection I think that a lot of people are hoping for, is KRÜ to be back at that form. So, Klaus might be that guy that was missing to kind of, missing in the narrative to kind of bring them back to that as well. Meanwhile, the pieces that we remember very clearly from KRÜ at
Hey, yo.
Champions, Kesnet, Nags,
Mainly
They're there.
Mazzino gets sprinkled in there, but you're right. Those
Absolutely.
were the two. Yeah.
Kesnet is still a top 3 player at this event right now, and he's sick, Doug. He's been sick the entire event so far. As soon as he got here, he's been talking about it.
I mean, you could see it in the walkouts. Yeah, absolutely. Meanwhile, it feels like those top performing statistic players on the side of OpTic, at least through this tournament so far, it feels like
Where
they're
the fuck did that nade come from? Oh my god. Literally felt like it appeared out of nowhere.
early flash, and once again the clock continues to burn down. 35 seconds left.
30
here.
seconds again. Very slow play here.
With control of middle.
Which I don't hate.
It's the Nightfall.
Nightfall.
Double ult.
That tags both in sight.
Follow two.
Tag 2, but the guy still got
He's,
one.
I mean, happy to welcome.
Let alone
Finesse
one,
drops
the guy
down,
got
and it seems
two.
like we saw this round just a moment ago. The spike falls in almost.
We need help in the
exact same
site. We need
spot,
help in the
but
site.
This time Marv is able to find some space.
Ah!
Yay, not able to land the shot as Delzik drops him. 10 seconds left. They've got to get the spike. They've got to get it
10
down.
seconds left.
All the way down below. That's a great shot from Marv to keep this in their hands. He gets the second two.
What?
Kills. A 1v2.
No, he's off. They gotta push him.
Tucked away.
They're
And they're going to
pushing.
push him.
Oh my god, Marv did so good too.
Milliseconds.
Nice
What
try.
What a gutsy
Nice
call
fucking
to go
try.
for the fight.
Well, no, I think the planner was about to
Barely
die.
any time.
He had to get off the
Again.
bomb, and then once they realized there's no time,
I
they
have to
pushed
say
right
that
away.
round,
Otherwise, I think if
on
the guy committed the
execution,
plan, he would have
I don't
died.
think it did,
Actually,
but it's Marv who
Marv
saves
can't see him on that
He does
angle.
everything that he needs. But
Like the
Crashes is
guy
just
shot at the
fast
planner
enough.
right here. Planner had to get off.
You know, it's interesting. Is
Then they just had to
looking at
push.
these rounds, and again,
Can't
OpTic's
trust him there,
plan
I don't
has been
think.
to
I
play
think it was
slowly at the
fine.
beginning,
I don't
Feel
know.
things out, and for initially,
know,
it did
actually.
not feel like it was a problem.
No.
Right? Like it felt like they were towing.
I
the
guess your
safe
only
line,
chance of
burn the
winning is
clock
trusting
down,
it.
and then make a move. But it got him in trouble there.
But that's, I don't
We
know,
also
hard
have
to
to see the
say.
adaptation
He tried to
from
get
KRÜ.
off and kill him, by the
They're
way.
kind of giving
It's not like
them
he
a
got
little
off
bit
and
more
like,
space. They're
the
not
guy
bringing
peeked
the
him,
fight to
shot
them.
him, he got
All
off,
the
tried to
time.
shoot him
That
back,
leaves
the guy
OpTic
hid.
in a tough
So
situation
it
where
all
it's
happened very
5v5
fast.
when those
I don't know.
executes happen.
I think that, I think they did fine.
Remember the first round that they won, OpTic, it was because Crashy's got an insane pick in mid through the wall.
Operator in the hands of Nags here. One yet to purchase, not the free one, unfortunately.
I mean,
Still
hindsight,
a good bit of ways from that.
you should have stuck it, but it's very hard in the moment. The guy's shooting at you. Last guy left.
His OpTic try to test the waters and see what they can find.
You know
to
your
see if
teammate doesn't have the
come
angle
online
on him.
again. That is due to the fact that OpTic have shown nothing.
I don't know.
KRÜ have to drop the Seekers to understand what's going on.
The thing is that obviously we can see everything, but he should have gone for the stick just because
And it's not an execute either.
There's not enough time to
Smokes
push
go
him.
down, no movement.
But obviously, in the moment, it's hard to calculate all that
They
shit. Like,
dropped the orb.
you know, they just did whatever they could.
Slightly missed there.
He should have gone for it, but it's okay.
No TP available from Nags.
Doesn't seem to matter. He's still backside. He gets a second. Yeah,
Damn.
he's on the other side.
Free pickings
it looked
over
like
here.
He was going to get banged, but it was actually Mizzino who cleans things up at the end. A 3-round lead here for KRÜ.
And it's really working for them, what they're doing.
Yeah, I wonder if this is where we see a change of pace.
It doesn't even feel like KRÜ is any sort of specific strategy that's working well for them. It's just the normal stuff, the solid setups. And the Loud coach, after losing to KRÜ, spoke about how their fundamentals are so strong. He was comparing it to the Brazil region, but right now, it looks like it doesn't matter what region KRÜ. Their fundamentals, their team play, their understanding of the flow of the round right now, just simply better. We were speaking about FNS moments ago, having a read. It did feel like that, though. It really did. Anybody who was watching, the way they were playing those slow, methodical rounds, it felt like they really had a beat.
OpTic here feeling the half at least kind of start to get out of hand. Go ahead and call a timeout. 3 rounds down here. And the story at the beginning of the round was OpTic playing the slow, methodical pace, reading out KRÜ, and then striking where they found weakness. While it was effective initially, it has since then stumbled. And that's where we find ourselves. KRÜ have been disciplined, they've been patient, they have not taken these early fights. And ultimately, they're forcing OpTic to be the ones who dictate the pace, them be the ones who make the move. Check in on Ultimates here. Kesmet 1 point away. Delzik as well. Crashies has his. Oh, that's
Oof
nice,
back.
actually, yeah. Oh, oof, oof.
Nags 20 HP has to give up that space. Wanted just one more shot.
Yeah, I thought he was going to hold it, man.
Yeah. I thought somebody was there to break it for him, but no. There's the smoke, there's the cross.
Right, and this is where we've so far this is where we've been every round, right? OpTic can take mid-map control, test the waters a little bit, but it's not fast, it's not aggressive. This time we see a Satchel clearing out the common alarm bot spot. But if they were to hit the site here, this would be the fastest round they've had so far. But they still don't pull the trigger yet.
OpTic has been working on these types of slow walkout hits all season long, where they either hold smokes and try to walk out and then pop the smokes, or they pop the smokes and they don't put any more utility out to see if there's a reaction from the other team. But the timing is great. The double molly, everybody in heaven right now is vulnerable.
B has not been easy to get into. Marv has been the only one who's found some space
spicy.
going through garage, but Heaven has not been penetrable at all. Kesnet finds one.
It's a tough split. Doesn't look very coordinated right now.
Going to get the kill, but Klaus does.
Half by, but
things up. Victor left alone.
Felt a bit
Nothing really to save here, just a Spectre and no time really either.
Scattered.
Again, solid from KRÜ. We mentioned just before they start to hit how OpTic is trying to abuse the silence and the gaps and the execution timings that is typical. But KRÜ, I mean, Klaus with those 2 mollies, this is the reason, that's the reason why they get this Prime Gaming flawless. It's super easy for them to predict the timing because it's been the same every single round.
Fucking rope shot.
Yet from OpTic.
Yeah. And again, Ball, honestly, I expected perhaps a little bit of something after that timeout, but it was a weird buy, right? They had a couple of sheriffs in there, so perhaps this is where they dial up the heat.
Sure. And you talked about Ultimate's last round this time. They definitely have execute possible with Victor's ult, with Marv's ult, with Crashies' ult. And they're grouping B fast.
Now, last time Marv had the Cosmic Divide, he sectioned off the back of B.
They're making it look like they're still going for this mid thing. They just popped the
Ah, my stomach's starting to kick.
in mail, and Finesse just
Chipotle, what are you doing to my body?
Delzik taking a lot of damage there. No armor left and 15 HP to work with. And here we see the Cosmic Divide about to come out.
The important part, too, everybody from KRÜ backs off there. They only see Marv. That's been Marv's position every single time. Now, the Ultimate's
Side is open.
out, but
they actually opted to play retake.
And we'll go for
Rosa or not?
again.
course it is.
Crashies gets a spike down. Kesmet up in heaven, just on the other side of the smoke for now. And there's the Cosmic Divide.
All right, so what's the play here for post plant? What are we thinking?
This is very difficult.
How
for
do
KRÜ
we
to work
defend
through,
this?
And they don't have any flank presence.
And even if they try, I mean, Finesse is there waiting. They've set the line.
This wall is actually very annoying.
And I don't know how KRÜ get into this.
Oh, actually, no, they do have stuff to get out. They have the flashes and everything, but they're actually respecting the wall. They're totally... Oh!
And there's their
How dare you counter wall us?
Almost parallel in the way that they're set up. Kills go traded back and forth early on.
Two spawn. Will they expect two? That is the question. Oh, whoa, whoa.
Swing out, not able to find anything. Victor tries as well.
Flank.
Klaus got it to happen. Crashes with the perfect timing on the swing, and it was gorgeous. He's able to stop the defuse, and he's able to get OpTic the round.
Very well played in spawn there. After they set down that Cosmic Divide, after they took space in spawn, pushed them off with Marv's early pressure, they send 2 players inside of spawn, and you're not pushing through that tiny choke, not with a single flash. So instead, they opt to go through heaven, and you actually have Victor push out first. Crashies was just hiding. And they also let them pass by spawn in order to introduce a seed of doubt. And it works flawlessly, but still a large deficit here for OpTic to overcome.
Once again, we see Klaus using the Viper's Pit towards A at the beginning of the round. This time a Prowler didn't clear all of it.
Oh my god,
hit
a Gatorade or something.
What was on the other side? See if they choose to explore that way. It doesn't seem to be the case.
Nags baiting the rope again, but OpTic do want to inject a pacier hit here.
The knife goes out, the double satchel, the gravity well keeps one back, but they may have gotten sectioned off here. Ye is able to find some space, but Victor's already backside.
Great nades.
But yeah, Mazzino with the nade at his feet has to go up, has to give up some space, and look at Finesse. So calculated, but he's not expecting the second player. The second layer was too much. 3v2 here, Klaus and Kesmet. Still have to find the timing. Victor shots go a bit wide. Perhaps the gravity well can delay enough. Now Kesmet choosing to go forward, pulls the trigger, satchels out. Marv, Molly in his side, swings out and gets the shot.
Oh wow.
Well done. OpTic at 4.
Swings into the molly. And dies because of it.
But he got his.
He got it. I got mine. You know he's saying that too.
Yeah, of course he is, man. KRÜ call a timeout here. Again, the last 3 rounds, have gone in favor of OpTic. And if I'm wrong, once the timeline comes up, don't tell me about it. Either way, OpTic have been able to find something here, and the interesting thing here is it has been variety and pace too, right? You think about the last 2 previous rounds compared to the one that we just saw.
Yep.
There was enough variety there that KRÜ kind of, they stumbled trying to weather.
Sure, yeah. And potentially we were a little too quick to criticize the slow pace because it has put KRÜ into a sense of security early on into the rounds, knowing, hey, OpTic's not going to hit for at least a minute, you know? And that's exactly what OpTic is abusing right now on that B site. And additionally, the default that they've been pushing them back into mid, so KRÜ is not able to actually do that retake that they've been doing at the beginning of the game. That makes it easier for Marv to find picks. That makes it easier for them to walk out exactly how they're doing.
For Victor and Crashies to do the same, yeah. If it's not through picks, it's they're able to find timings on flanks later on. Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. We still haven't seen like an explosive right off the bat full send, and you wonder, Bollock, to kind of what you were talking about earlier, there's a little bit of conditioning going on here, and that you lull KRÜ to sleep.
Oh, fast
play
for Victor.
slow, gonna play slow, and this is perhaps where we see it. The double satchel goes all the way up, the gravity well's there, but no one on the other side.
The recall as well, a classic A heaven take, and it can catch players that KRÜ are putting here. Nags has played there in the past, actually twice. And this time, Nags is actually on the B side, swinging slowly on that angle, and he might get a lot of information. He might get a duel against Marv too. There he is. Crosshair literally on him through the wall, just holding the angle if he walks up.
I was trying to figure something out.
Information-based, actually. But this flash in mid, the wall was down. So right now, KRÜ has a beat on what's going on. They know there's nothing walking up B main yet. Marv should be there at that time. And also, there's nothing in mid, so this hit is obvious.
The Nightfall goes out. Yeah, he's able to get the opener. with that. They don't follow. They don't follow quite yet. Delzik dropping down into a sneaky little spot. But it doesn't look like he's going to get challenged.
Oh my God.
The spike.
Okay.
Everyone else on OpTic is going back to B. And the thing is, Nags hasn't moved.
Seconds left.
Immediately, Finesse calls, let's switch it up. As soon as that op shot is revealed, they thought he was at A this entire time.
Satchel out.
Kesna with the satchel. They've taken Heaven. The question is, do they swing out? Do they go in through spawn with 12 seconds left? You don't have much time
focus!
to decide this. You don't have much time to think this through.
3v3, 3v2.
Kills go back and forth as Kesna.
Bomb's going down, planted for Heaven. Teammates Heaven, one Heaven peeking. Traded. One CT running out. Other guy, you hear him running CT on your right. Right. Flick. Burst. Jiggle. Slow.
Ice in his
Ice. He's trapping you. He's rapping. Aware? No.
Low health, he doesn't. Kesnick gets
He was
him.
aware,
He takes care of him,
but it was a 50-50. You throw the coin in the air, you call tails. What does it land? Heads. Every single time I say tails, it's fucking heads.
Call the fact
Nice try to Marv.
Sticking the defuse. I think that one's a little bit easier. It's planted for Heaven. The guy is Heaven. He killed your teammate. There's no way he stays on that.
In the half.
Secondly, that he's walking not through screens, which is what Marv thought, but he's walking back a ramp.
Yeah. The long way around too. I mean, especially in a diffuse situation like that.
And again, KRÜ continue to clutch rounds. The two clutches we've seen have gone in KRÜ's favor. And OpTic, I mentioned KRÜ's clutch rate being 23%. OpTic sits at 13%. And we actually think of OpTic as a very clutch team. But so far this event, that's not necessarily been the case. Although, in the last game, they didn't necessarily have to show it. And I think that's how Marv likes it.
Nags with the tour de force, two players just on the other side. You see them creeping, tiptoeing, shuffling feet just on the other side. The jump peek doesn't draw anything out as Nags is patient. Now the Roomba's going to push him off.
No, tour de force gone.
Very well played. The double satchel across, but Nags is still able to take care of Marv. Tries to look for a second, but no. He's overwhelmed by OpTic's forces. Victor's able to get one with the nade. Delzik trying to.
I don't know how it went down, but it went down.
At least for now, he does. Crash, he's looking
3v2 post plan.
In favor of OpTic. Yay. Plucks one down.
Diablo says.
It's all on to Klaus. Said we don't.
Diablo says no. Wait. Damn it.
Name on something here. He's not able to do it.
Pretty good. Pretty fucking good. 7-5, huh?
And a lot of the formula was the same, Balla.
Yeah, it was. But they switched it up in that round especially. Definitely a couple rounds here. OpTic feel like they know everything that's going on.
7-5 half once again between KRÜ and OpTic. Let's sort down to the desk to see what they think of that first half.
I loved what Balla said there.
Does pineapple go on pizza? Do these nuts go on your face?
Yeah. Great first half between these two teams.
They do.
And just first and foremost, I mean, we just got to go into KRÜ. They have layers here. It's very clear. This team, they put in the work.
You're speaking about reading. I think OpTic came in.
I actually never had pineapple on pizza because usually you eat it with ham and I don't eat pork. But I know there's pineapple chicken pizza. I've never had it. However, I love pineapple and I love pizza. You put those two things together, I think that's a match made in heaven. But never had it, so I couldn't tell you.
Yeah, and there was a couple rounds that we want to take a look at here. The first one is a rough one for OpTic. They really let the clock whittle down, and I think that was the issue early on. Yeah. You pointed that out. They were holding for aggression from KRÜ. That's old KRÜ. This new KRÜ was not giving anything in the early round. OpTic struggled against that.
See, that was the round he shot at him. He got off.
This half, things started to change. You see in this
the guy hid, by the way, because he saw him get off the bomb.
Really nice execute.
So I feel like
they have a post to play with, and they actually pushed two players deep in.
Otherwise, he would have just killed him.
Space there, and are able to lock things down in the late round, changing up that pace, coming in with these new ideas in the latter part of that half was excellent out of OpTic, and it really feels like the FNS standard. Slow start into a map, figure out how your opponent plays, build.
You said latter part of that half, it took them 8 rounds until I really felt confident they understood that KRÜ weren't going to come and give them defensive aggression. So that's really a late read, but I will give them that they have prepared. And Marv, man on your screen, who was able to give a really good, consistent performance, regardless of being sort of, 2 rounds deficit of the half. But I mean, on an attacking half, that's not too bad.
No matter what, this guy is fragging defense, attack. It does not matter to him. But really what I'm looking towards is him and also this fade raise combo that OpTic brings when we pivot in towards that defensive side. That's where comps like this really shine. And KRÜ, I fear that they may struggle to play up against that. The question is, have they found enough rounds on their defense?
All right, well, let's jump right back into the action here. The second half is underway. Balla, Doug, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much, GB. Yes, KRÜ with a 2-round lead here. They were a bit too much for OpTic to handle initially. They played things a way that was perhaps unexpected, and off of that, and off of Klaus's 13-8 performance, by the way. That
Wait, was a hickey? Who had a hickey?
Where we are here on a Viper, too. I mean, come on. What more can you ask for?
Yeah, it's really, really good from him. But
who's
also
clapping
the way that
cheeks?
they're moving nags around the map. It's
I want the
different
deets
here, though, on this attacking side. See if they go for the traditional Viper plays. This time they're actually.
Or whose cheeks are getting clapped?
Throw another orb.
Huh? Okay.
As well. Over towards B.
I didn't see it though.
Walk out. Actually, similar to how OpTic were playing on this pistol round, or at least threaten that idea.
Here. All right, big pistol here. Big pistol.
And you were right about them wanting to play it very similar to how OpTic were.
Diablo is on the prowl. He's in an
very
advanced. God damn it, I can't talk. He's in an advanced position.
This is my kind of game.
And
a lot of people might say, "Oh, this is so boring."
The dog is down. The peek comes in. The headhunter's out. The aim is loading. The shot is pending. The kill is in. The TP's out. Holy fuck, what a combination there. Well done, Diablo. Well fucking done.
Okay, backing up, gets a second.
Second. 2 kills for Diablo.
Trade favorable
W in my
right now,
books.
Klaus is trying to walk out, but Marv gets in his smoke.
Again, Marv, who's been the hallmark of consistency for this team, playing on the other side of the smoke. Oh, swings out in the peak. Timing doesn't go his way. Marv gets plenty of info, manages to preserve his life. And now with not a whole lot of time left, KRÜ are
Santa's out, Santa's out.
They're going to have to make a decision. And
back up the chimney, buddy. Back up.
Tip of the spear. He falls. Now you're going to see Nags join with Delzik pretty far behind. And the thing is, there's not enough time for them to wait this out.
Down B. 10 seconds left.
What the fuck? What's Delzik doing?
A fumble from the initial picks, and that sees will close the deal.
And it just felt like they were too far spread out at the end there.
Yeah. Klaus had a massive opportunity there when Marv tries to peek through the smoke to clear the box. That's a gamble from Marv. Another read from him, who, by the way, we mentioned Klaus. Marv is 17-9.
That's just another day in the office for Marv.
It is, really.
At least this tournament. He's been so consistent. But again, to go back to the timing that was potential there, it was all off a jiggle, man.
Yep.
Like, literally, you think about moments like that, and you go, if he had been jiggling the other way in that moment, that's a kill.
Or if you're just holding the smoke.
Yeah, absolutely. Klaus here choosing, or excuse me, KRÜ. Klaus has just been a lot of KRÜ. This map, choosing not to buy.
Speaking of Marv, man.
3 bullets, 2 kills.
Sorry. Wait. What the fuck just happened?
Much more efficient than that.
As long as the other players.
Yeah, more iconic line than TARIK saying, "Wait, what the fuck just happened?"
Victor and Ye.
Name a more iconic duo. I dare you. You can't.
And then the shot from Ye as well on the cross. Marv has been the best player statistically for OpTic so far this tournament. Mimi touched on that. And also,
Marv got a collat. Replay.
Multiple players.
Set. Go.
Playing at peak form.
Holy fuck.
Surprisingly, when you look at it, OpTic has no top 10 ACS
It's the dream come true.
Yeah, which is just so uncommon. I mean, that's so unexpected.
For most teams, that's a death sentence.
Yeah, absolutely.
For most teams, that means you're eliminated from playoffs. And normally for OpTic, they have Ye there, right? He's always there. So
That was a rhetorical question. I'm not asking you guys to actually name anything.
Tournament so far has been quiet.
This is like when I say the word sense, everyone starts putting their sense in the chat. Who asked? Not me.
The second place, the rematch of Reykjavik Grand Finals.
KRÜ here on the first gun round that they're going to have, or that they've had so far in the half. While OpTic a lighter buy here, 3 Spectres carrying over from the previous round. It was really just one player who died, and that's where you see the Vandal in the hands of Ye, and he makes it sing.
That angle is not real. The reason why you could shoot that is because Nags is just jumping up on the ledge. There's like a little bit of height that is exposed, and Ye takes advantage of that with crosshair placement. That is crazy.
You see Ye playing up top. Remember, just on the other side, he spots a shoulder. He gets a spam. He actually gets 4.
Down mid.
Perhaps Ye is waking up. This round certainly.
Oh my god.
He's going to be an absolute shambles.
They've awakened the demon.
As Ye's going hunting, I mean, Delzik trying to cower, trying to find some space, some sewers, some solace, some safety,
timing.
And again, the timing. It's been a half. It's been a map of microseconds. but Delzik was way too much in his lap.
Some respect on his name, yep.
On the other side, trying to hunt him down, trying to get that gun.
What was Birdman saying in that interview?
The economy for Crew's going to be
Y'all better put
such
some
bad
respect on my
shape
name.
After this round, that Delzik's doing everything
saying?
he possibly can to hang on to that thing, and it looks like he's going to be able to do so.
Yeah.
What was he saying in that interview?
The
All
Sewers.
three of y'all.
Still time to chase him down. But they're not going.
We finished or we done?
Only Marv who has everything going for him, and I think he also hunted specifically to get that Cosmic Divide up online.
I said it already.
At least that's the
I
feeling
did it
I get.
already. I have a command for it. I remember when I watched it, it was so funny. I said it already. I did it already. I'm here, so what's happening?
You see,
I could have pulled up. I came to your face like a man.
I just don't have the words to
Put some
describe
respect on my name. Y'all finished or y'all done?
What a round from you.
And then he left. That's all he said, and then he left. No one knew what he was talking about. No one knew what he was talking about. He said all that, and he left.
He's certainly flirting with the idea of +3 so far. OpTic with 1 round lead here on split. Worth noting, this is their map pick. KRÜ with nothing on this buy here. Light armor, really the whole way. But just
You don't know what I'm talking about? Search Birdman Breakfast Club.
And that's a conversion as well.
It's pretty
for
funny.
OpTic on
All right.
the bonus round. Not
Thrifty
something
round
that they're
here.
typically doing
I like
Pretty freaking
this.
clean
I don't like this position. I don't like
They're
this position.
below
I'm going to say
average
that.
on bonus round conversions.
I do like it, actually, but kind of whatever.
Prowler
Trying to
getting
counter
off
to
the idea that
Jinx.
There's at least something to worry about. Up in mail, up in heaven.
My God.
Prowler to confirm any sort of
He's
doubt
ready,
that
man.
they've been
Peek
there.
him. Peek him.
On 1 minute left in the round. You've got Ye holding things down with the tour de force. Gonna walk right.
Go for one more. Fuck it.
I thought for
I give you
sure he was
permission.
gonna Get a clat there, but Nags ultimately falls.
Going back for it. This is starting to look really easy for a number of
Go in now.
players.
He
Flick it
really
left.
feels a gut difference.
Nice try.
I mean, it's just so difficult to do something here. And while KRÜ have done well
You got
to
the
drop
vandal.
2 rifles out,
Movement. Movement.
Okay.
Bro, this guy's bouncing
man.
off fucking
he's got
walls
it
and
down to a
shit.
1v2. And he's got the start.
Uh-oh.
30 seconds left. He's going to isolate.
Elbows
the
aware.
gunfights,
Good
but
job.
Ye doesn't lose those very often. He drops him down. OpTic gets to 9.
Really good stuff from OpTic. Keeping things clean-ish. And
Clean-ish. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. That was clean-ish. Yeah.
They don't even need it, too, because the bank is ridiculous.
Yeah.
This starting to look like a must-win round for KRÜ. They got to break this streak. It's 4 in a row for OpTic now.
Crashies is 88.
5 in a row.
8,800 credits.
Yeah,
That
that's
guy's big chillin'. Meanwhile, you see on the side of KRÜ, just down to scraps, really. Not much left in the bank after this.
They put 3 stars down at the beginning of the round. That does not give them much room to pivot here, but Marv is flirting with danger on the backside of this wall.
Is he flirting with danger?
He's flirting with somebody right now.
They have not detected.
Got hickeys all over his neck. God damn.
So
I'm kidding.
patient here.
Why did I feel like you just delivered that line? You know, call an ambulance. But not for me. And nothing has happened. That's what it felt like you just did.
It was anticipation, okay? I thought they were gonna walk.
Putting this man's on blast.
And it doesn't seem like they can walk into mid either. So again, there's still plenty of time here. But the nade pushes them back just a tad.
There's plenty of time, but they haven't actually achieved any goals of a normal default, right? They haven't broken the trademark. They haven't taken mail.
Well, there's one. There's that trademark that you were just alluding to. Up in A, Heaven's gone. They still haven't taken mail, though. You're absolutely right.
And Marv has the keys in this one. He has the Astral Divide. He could put it down at any
B
time
split. Here we go.
to help out the hold.
Or A split. Sorry. Oh my God.
30 seconds left.
Gravity well to buy some space.
There's 3 here.
Has arrived, so they're all going to be trying to
2
fight
on,
for
1
the
off.
Site itself. You mentioned the Cosmic
Oh, the
Divide
wall,
falls.
bro. The wall is perfect.
Now KRÜ are going to have to push their
Uh-oh.
way. Marv, again.
I'm behind you.
Almost
Got
like
my
the beginning
one.
of the round. He was hiding in a ratty little corner, and
Oh,
he's still
fuck.
able to get one. 3v2 here in favor
Timing
of
him.
OpTic. Time not on
What a
KRÜ's
fucking hold,
side.
man. Good fucking job,
Seconds left
everybody.
in this
Everybody,
1v3
good job.
finesse.
Good wall, good teamwork,
Trying
good
to put the round
trades.
away himself, and he does. OpTic
Spectacular.
10.
That round was crucial for KRÜ. OpTic's momentum
Woo!
feels unstoppable right now on this defensive side.
And I wonder if KRÜ
Really
call
good
timeout.
job. That was
They've got to do it soon,
Player standing.
right? Like I'm pretty sure economy's not.
that
great.
wall was so good.
The thing is,
No
they've
joke.
gotta find
They really
a
set them up for
reason.
that. And then everyone just played off
Any
each
sort
other.
of reason for why things went wrong. They have to find a reason for why the money's all gone.
I think that reason might be
You
just
want to
split in
play?
general.
Let's
This is
play.
actually their permaban regionally and has been consistent.
Don't
at the
do it,
beginning
bro.
of
Don't
Copenhagen.
fucking do it, man. Just wait.
That helps. It's okay if you only have pistols, if there's a tour de force to work with. Kesnet satcheling across the Viper wall to provide some cover. Flash on the other side in case anyone wanted to push through, but that nade sections them off.
That kill actually slowed them right there, and that's a lot of damage done to Klaus. Walking through the chamber slow.
How the
Another
fuck did he kill him
as
like
Klaus
that?
Tries to get some info. The nade backside, and yeah, it's
Doesn't
enough
matter.
to get the kill. Kesnet falls.
The boys are here.
KRÜ trying to brute force their way into this thing, find some sort of anything to get momentum going back their way. And Crashy's, oh my gosh, he jumped on his head. He stomped on him like it was a Goomba.
He's expecting somebody to be holding right next to it, and he literally just jumps over him, dunks on him. Put him on a poster.
There's the timeout.
Goomba stop.
Again, time really kind of running out.
Put his picture on the wall.
This is perhaps one of their last gun rounds. And really, they're not going to have very many other options to invest heavily. They're not going to have very many options as far as trying to claw this thing back.
Hanging.
Oh, no. The nice thing is, too, well, and like, Ye, he's such a good guy. He would just stand there the whole time. He's like, hey, man, I got you. Right here.
This is starting to look like a stomp.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, Ball, you kind of
KRÜ look very defeated compared to usual.
Right,
like I feel like usually they're very animated, loud.
And I think we're seeing that here.
Sure. They were one of the best in NA.
They look.
And at the beginning of this tournament, you probably couldn't say that they were one of the best.
I don't know. Even when they were walking in, they looked defeated. I don't know. I don't know what's going on over there.
This game, it definitely looks like it. They are ripping apart a KRÜ who is kind of similar to a lot of the original NA teams in the sense that they're
maybe tilted.
Based, right? They're
People are saying Kesnet is sick.
They call a lot on the fly.
But that's one player, guys.
They don't
one player can't determine the entire team morale.
Ideas for the bonus rounds.
And if it does, then you know, someone has got to pick it up.
Right now, they need some sort of craziness because this deficit doesn't look like that large. But OpTic has gotten 7 rounds in a row.
Not that long.
This is an elimination match, yes.
It's 4 rounds.
Winner goes to playoffs. Loser comes home and watches the rest of the matches with me.
I'm not counting it out. The problem is this deficit in the momentum, the deficit in the streak.
Uh-oh.
If OpTic
Double drop or single
9
drop?
rounds in a row.
Wow.
And that's not a good
that was
start
impossible
to
handle.
It's just way too much for Finesse to handle there. They fake that they're going up the ropes. Note Victor 1 point away from having that showstopper. The truth is, KRÜ have a lot of options here. Kesnet getting that kill on Finesse gets him his showstopper. Klaus 1 point away from the Viper's pit. And they've got the Seekers to work with here. Deep arsenal.
So tools to close out the round.
Yeah.
But for now, OpTic is making a gamble stack towards A. All 4 players remaining, and they're going to take the fight to them. There's only one player actually at the bottom of A ramp, Delzig.
I've got your trail.
And this Seekers, wait, hold on. 2 of them went towards A. Still 1 went back towards B because Ye's there.
And it draws the flash out too. Now the showstopper, but the nade to delay.
Canceled.
Very well done. OpTic refused to give up an inch, and you see him start to scurry. They start to run away. You've got a rocket launcher chasing you.
No!
Patience,
30
though,
seconds left.
as he
Wait.
turns the corner. Delzik.
Where did this guy come from?
Excuse me, Victor was trying to find safety.
Wait,
He wasn't able to do so. 3v3 here, 20 seconds
I don't know.
And Crashes his pulse gave away his position, so they're instantly fighting that.
Big kill, big kill. Big kill again.
The first time, the second time works, though.
12.
As Klaus is left alone here, time again
Oh.
running out.
Oh.
It's fleeting.
My God.
The bullets don't
For a
land.
second, bro.
Marv gets 3, OpTic get 12.
Oh, man.
Match point. And it feels like this second half. No, it doesn't feel like it. It is. Just full
Marv is tearing it up, I'm not going to lie.
From OpTic.
He's been tearing it up.
It was, Balla, this was close until it wasn't. I mean,
Well said,
8 rounds
honestly,
in a
it's
row.
true.
But Doug also,
It was close at some point, and then now it's just, they're running with it. It was 7-5 half, right? They haven't got a single round on this T side, or attack side.
Flirting here with a perfect half.
This reminds me of the playoffs game against EG.
And you kind of wonder here.
Again, plucked apart.
As OpTic seem to be putting the finishing touches again on a perfect half. 8 rounds in a row, going back to the previous half. You kind of wonder here if there was a little bit of, okay, we're tired of being doubted. All right, we still are OpTic, and we're going to make a statement here. It's still pretty early on, but
wow.
Seems to be the game plan. As Klaus and Delzik have to keep
Go your
this map
30,
alive
bro.
by
Get the last 2.
themselves in a 4v. Now what?
All right, get to 29. Fuck it.
And the one,
Oh my God, he is fucking feeling
There's no
it.
saving grace at all. 13-7
Jesus.
in favor of OpTic as they take care
Jeez.
of Split. The map that
Insane,
was their
insane.
pick, but now we turn our attention to Haven. Now we turn our attention
That was
to
fucking
a map
masterclass.
that was KRÜ's. It was favored for them, and they
Masterclass.
put on one heck of a performance last time we saw
Yeah,
them.
dude, they look so
They
defeated
absolutely
today.
just
They look
stomping
like
loud on the ground, forcing
way
the
different
clock
than
to start
usual. I know like one guy is sick, Kesnet is sick,
Which they did
but
against OpTic yesterday,
as a
still
team,
fell.
when I've seen their
So,
cams
this is a
or
map that OpTic have been struggling with. They
even
actually
when I saw
landed
them walking
themselves
in,
against
something just
Guild.
felt off.
So we might actually go right back the other direction in terms of the maps that the teams have been prepping, the maps that the team has been playing. Because, like I said, KRÜ banned Split. So while it might look like OpTic dominated them, this might just be KRÜ who hasn't really prepped Split that hard. You know?
Maybe, I mean, but they look
Rolled
good
that
in
shit
the
into a
first
split.
half.
That clip was so
Like, first
funny.
touches, OpTic were
That
trying
clip
to
is
play
too
pace,
funny.
Trying to kind of find holes. The truth is, while it caused some problems for KRÜ initially, right? They took the
Enzo,
lead.
best
They
player
had
NA.
excellent
I don't know. I still
scorer.
rate Diablo
Cozy,
very
but
high,
Mimi
but you
last
gotta
level
put
best
Marv
is
for
75 enough.
at
Right?
least
Was that
top
enough
3
for them?
controllers
And the truth
in the
is,
world, like
there
hands
were-
down, no questions. He's been doing it for a while, so maybe if not the best at this point. So let's see.
A perfect half from OpTic.
In really,
I don't even know who would be next to him on that list,
But again, now
but
we're going to turn our attention over to Haven, a map that KRÜ looked very good on. And the good thing is, you're not going to have to wait for long. We'll be right back.
he's been tearing it up. I think he's got the best stats of the event, like the highest. I'm gonna check right now, but I think he's got the highest ACS too. Let me see here. Stats. Actually, no, he's 3rd now, but this match is not over yet, so it could tip him over. But yeah, he was first the other day. Today he's 3rd.